adding a calendar to your Bubble app is really simple and it's really quick. I've got here a page. I'm in the new responsive engine, and first of all I head into plugins, and Bubble have got a calendar plugin that they've developed themselves called Full Calendar. You can see there it's used by hundreds or thousands of apps, literally. There are other calendar apps available which add more features. Ones by like Zero Code, for example. But this is going to get you a simple calendar app with drag and drop events in Bubble. So we install it and go back to our page, and let's add in our calendar. And I have to select a event type. So I'm going to create a new data type. This is an app that I've used for many demos on this channel, hence all of the other data types, but let's create one called event. And then we need to have like start, and this is going to be a type date, and then finish date, and then we also need a label to display on the calendar. That's going to be, of course, type text. And yeah, I think that will get us started. So now I can fill out the fields in the inspector here. So type of event is going to be event. Data source is I'm just going to show all of the events that are within my app. So do a search for event, and then I'll have a start field and finish field. And I need to have a caption, and this is my label. And then we have additional features such as modifying by resizing, by dragging. We might touch on that in a future video. Let's change start of the day to Monday, because that's just how it works in my part of the world. And let's also make our width, say 900 fixed, just so there's a bit of space. And let's preview. Okay, so here's my calendar. And you'll see that it is looking very empty, and that's because I've not created any events. So let's create a really quick form for adding in our events. So I need a date and time picker, and we can say that this is date and time. I need to make it a little bit wider so that this video is nice and quick. I'm not making it all look nice or even using the new responsive engine to its full potential. I just want two fields, two date fields, make that a bit bigger, and then need an input for my label, and then a button to submit it all. Okay, so create an event. I would go add action, data create new thing, create event, and then match up the fields. So start is going to be my date picker A, finish is going to be my date picker B, and then label is going to be my input A. And then, so I can have more than one, very quickly, in quick succession, I'm going to reset the inputs when that button's clicked. So, let's go for, the 5th of December, and let's go for that time, and then let's also say the 5th, and go for slightly later in the evening. Let's just call this something like yoga. Now, Bubble have been experimenting in their experimental releases with different ways of handling time zones, but the kind of simplistic way to put it is that, but when I create anything that's got a date with it, it's going to, in the database, it's storing it as a Unix timestamp. That's like a universal way that all internet applications tell time. It's just a count of seconds or milliseconds from a date a long time ago. You can look it up. But the way that Bubble displays it is always in relation to what Bubble thinks the current user's time zone is. So when I add these here, I am in GMT, which also happens to be 0 UTC, and so this will be 5:30 till 10. But if I was in a different time zone, say UTC +2, to me it would still be 5:30 till 10. But if someone was to look on that on GMT, which would be 2 hours behind, just in our example, then it would show 3:30 till 8. So let's add the event in, and we can see that it's added in yoga and it's reset the form. Let's just go for, in fact, based on the time of year, let's go for the 25th. And 25th. In fact, this highlights a quick little bit of usability, user experience that you can do. So we can say initial content equals what's put in A plus 1 hour. Okay, this will speed us along. So now I can say 25th at 1, and now it fills it in 25th at 2. And I'll call this Christmas lunch. Okay, so there we have it. Very simple, very quick way to add a calendar to your Bubble app. I'm going to record a second video right away covering what happens if a user wants to drag and drop in the calendar app. So make sure you've clicked subscribe, make sure you've hit that bell icon, what all YouTubers say, so that you don't miss that and future videos.